Thanks for tuning in to yet another video. Infamous here. We're going to be looking at my Alloy Art strut fender lights. Now I installed these many weeks ago. Now we're going to be revisiting these lights. And as I mentioned in my installation video, these lights are actually for the fat bob, I believe. They're not for the street bob and they're not for the lowrider. Now I'm not too sure if there's going to be a spacing issue because of the strut. It's a wrinkled black finish. There's a little bit of a difference on the size, but they do sell lowrider strut lights, so maybe those will probably fit a little bit better. But as I had mentioned in that other video, you can see this gap. Looking at about, I say that's close to a 1/4 inch gap from the strut and the light itself. Okay, so that's one thing that I wasn't too happy about, but as I had mentioned, that's probably my fault for ordering the fat bob lights. Same thing over here. As you can see, because of the wrinkled black finish, I ended up scratching a little bit of the finish on the struts itself. As I mentioned, maybe as of right now, they haven't released anything for the Lowrider S. They only have strut lights for the Lowrider, as I mentioned. So that's the Lowrider, I believe, the Heritage, and the Street Bob. So maybe the alloy's a little bit fits a little bit better, but you don't really see it that much from back here. I mean, yes, you notice it when you're looking for it, but when I have the saddlebags and all the other stuff on, you don't really see the gap that much. So just the spacing itself, that's what I had an issue with. And as I mentioned, that's probably my fault. As you can see over here, same thing, a little bit of a gap. Maybe if I had ordered the right ones, maybe I wouldn't have such a big gap there, but I can live with it. Okay, and as I mentioned in the other video, these lights, they weren't that bright. They're not bright at all, but you know what, that might be my own fault, mainly because these are the smoked out lenses. So you could either buy these black the way I have them here, or you could buy them red. But there's a lot of other options if you're looking into eliminating your, as somebody else had mentioned, Shrek ear lights. You could also, there's about 3 different options out there that you could go ahead and go with. And I believe the Joker machines, they have a clear lens, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be a whole lot more brighter than these guys. But overall, I went with these lights mainly because availability at the time of me installing the Leather Pros. And I also went with these lights because, as I had mentioned in my Leather Pro video, I didn't want that cutout on the, I didn't want the cutout of the saddlebags, the easy mount saddlebags. I wasn't too fond of it. You know, it's basically preference wise. The only reason why I actually considered using the easy mount Leather Pros was just because of the Custom Dynamics LED is so much more brighter than these guys. But we're gonna go ahead and remedy this issue with the low LED, or the brightness of the LED, and we're gonna be installing a triple play unit on this bike, so we could get a little bit more of attention, you know, and just be seen a little bit more easier. But that's pretty much what I don't like about the LED lights from Alloy Art. Mainly, both issues with it are my fault. My fault ordering the wrong one, and then ordering the black smoked out lenses. Really not that bright. A lot of comments, same thing. They said they just had mentioned that the LED lights are not that bright. But that's, you know, that's my own fault. So just make sure you get the right part. That's pretty much it. Overall, I like the lights. I like the low profile of them, even though I have those big old studs sticking out for the Leather Pros. But As I had mentioned, they're not that bright. If you're looking at smoked out lenses, then probably go with the triple play unit, which I'm going to be uploading the video on. And just stay tuned, I'm going to be uploading that video along with this video. So thanks for watching. Hit that like button if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more motorcycle content. I'm going to be uploading that triple play unit installed with these LED alloy art lights, strut lights. Later.